Me? I'm known for bringing my phone up here. Is that real crickets? Like I'm going to see a herd of crickets. I give you an example of how much you don't think when you're on stage. I mean, if you're really doing it right. Kottke Siegel Schwall blues band, he's still got a thriving solo career. Came off stage somewhere, and a few fans, walking by, standing there, and the guy asked him the way the men's room, and he said, "Thank you, thank you." Some other job, a woman showed him a picture of her kids, and he signed it. He said she wasn't happy. I had the flu one night. I was playing, this was a long time ago, playing in Minneapolis, and I had to take a break. It was required, so I took a break. And when I came back, there was a pie on my chair. There was a pear and cheese pie. I had the flu, I turned around and left the stage again. Thanks so much. There was a guy, speaking of, bouquet substances, there was a guy in Minneapolis named Bobby Sachs, because he was a saxophone player and he was really good. But what he enjoyed more was huffing, paint. You haven't lived until, he also sold dope, which was really, when you opened the bag of his dope, all you smelled was oregano, And, but, if you were one of the chosen, he'd offer you a whiff of his sock. Just to keep so you get just the propellant and none of the paint. I gave him a ride home one night. We've been driving for quite a while, and I said, "Well, this is the right neighborhood." "Yeah, we're in where do you live?" He said, "Right up there." So I'd go right up there, and I'd slow down, and right here? No, that's right up. It went like that for a long time. I'm a very slow learner. It takes me a long time to wake up. I said, "Oh, I know where you live." I said, "Right here." He said, and I let him out. That's how you do that. I hitchhiked myself for a while from Columbia, Missouri out to Greenville, North Carolina, and then up to New London, because I quit college, which was my deferment, having joined the Navy underage, realizing my mistake. I went to college. But now I had to go, and so I went up to New London, into the Navy. But on that trip, I learned that the worst part about hitchhiking are the interesting people you meet. And the best part are the standouts who will go out of their way to help you out. It's a national sport among people who do pick up hitchhikers to they might go in the direction the hitchhiker's going. They might even get them there or near it, but they'll drop them off at a place where they can never get a ride again. And it's uncanny what some of these people find to leave you in. I remember now. So one night, and you really can't hitchhike at night. It doesn't work. Oh, you can turn this one down a puma hair. Just sneeze on it. That's good. I'm going to be slapping it. And one of these people let me off on a two-lane road going this way, and there's another 2 lanes this way. This is in the 60s, and there's a meridian, and there was kind of a dip to it. and the water, the winter was coming on. It was either in West Virginia or Kentucky. It was Ashland. I think Ashland may straddle the border. It was at the time a completely collapsed mining town. And the guy let me off as it was getting dark, right by this sort of, it wasn't a meridian, it was a ditch. And it was clear, nobody ever came there. And I was looking at these three stubby trees that I might be able to sleep in, because I had a plaid suitcase that would blend in with the coniferous tree, and a guitar which was in a brown case. And I headed for the trees, and as I was going to the trees, I saw a car driving this way with a head in it, with a hat on it. Going the wrong way for me, but at least one car has gone by. A few minutes later, coming up this way, it was the same car. A guy with the hat, and I thought, oh no. And he stopped, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I didn't want to commit to anything." He said, "Are you looking for a ride?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I wanted, it's kind of an essay question, so I knew I couldn't go on." He said, "Well, get in. We will take you to where you can get a ride." So he knew what I was, what a hitchhiker was up against here. I said, "Oh, wow," and I got my stuff, and I headed toward the car, and as I got to the car, the back door opened on the other side, and these three little girls squirted out of the car and into the front seat between what turned out to be another person along with the guy in the hat, which was Mom. And I got in the back seat, and the three little girls were looking at what Dad found on the road. Really just, what? I didn't say anything. And they drove me in the opposite direction of where they'd been going, in the dark, in a little depressed town, to a truck stop, which was maybe, I don't know now, a long drive. And I thought, well, it's really nice of them, but I'm never getting a ride at a truck stop. They let me out, and the guy said, "We'll wait until you get a ride." And they did. I stood there for half an hour, and a civilian, not a trucker, came out and picked me up. I waved. They didn't wave. They just drove off. This song has nothing to do with it, but it's upbeat. So I might get really screwed up in this because the builder left off the cutaway because I told him to. And in this tune, it needs to go here. At least twice. Well, you can't get there. So we'll see what happens. Thank you.